Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Tom, and today we're going to be taking a look at something pretty cool. I listen to music every day, so when I was reached out to by Lugu Lake, LuguLake? LuguLake? I'm going with Lugu Lake. When Lugu Lake reached out to me to check out this belt-driven phonograph, I was stoked, knowing that it has Bluetooth capability and aux in, has 2 different playback speeds. I was stoked to just check it out. It's vintage looking, it's different, but it is super cool. So without further ado, let's just open the box, see what's inside. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of insight to what this unit offers, and then give you my first impressions. Let's do it. I shouldn't throw knives. So you can buy this unit right now on Amazon for $219, free shipping with Prime. What a deal. If you're interested in this, post this unboxing and first impressions, I'll make sure to throw a link in the description for you. Oh, that's awkward. Another box. Okay, I really need to stop throwing knives. That one could have been bad. Okay. So like I mentioned, this company reached out to me, so this unit is provided. All thoughts are my own. I was not paid by the company, and I don't have to make this video, but here we are. I really hope I don't break anything. Moment of truth. Oh, that's cool looking. You know, I'm not a record player, connoisseur. I'm pretty much a novice when it comes to this, but knowing that this unit is belt driven, it has the phonograph horn, which it's super cool. It's so different, and I always like listening to records. I brought a couple. This one's supposed to be standing up. I brought a couple to be able to kind of test out. I always looked at records as an experience. When you listen to music, you be fully engulfed, and I think something like this unit will help me. Okay, so we have an AC adapter. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. This actually comes with a remote. So there's a remote. There is a business card, a user manual, as well as an auxiliary cord. This is our, oh, it's a little bent.
That's what she said.
Not that our record won't hold it down. It also has a single adapter, which is good. Our horn, is it called a horn? It's called a loudspeaker. The more you know. And our actual unit itself. Oh, that's also interesting. This is very well protected. I hit one of my kids' toys. Oh my god, it's the longest song in the world. Okay, so here we go. So this is the actual unit. This is the loudspeaker. We have an auxiliary cable. Our turntable. That is a turntable, right? That's what I'm gonna call it. And then all of our accessories. This is really, really elegant looking. When I first saw this, I anticipated it being fully made out of wood and metal. And even at first glance, it's a beautiful, beautiful machine. Can we call it a machine? I'm gonna call it a machine. So before I do any of this, that's electronic. I didn't know that. All right, let's take this off. So this is our arm. It should actually be over here in a lock position. These are already greased. Beautiful. Where's our belt? I mean, it's belt driven, so where's the belt? So what I originally thought was this was like an analog amplifier, but it appears it's not, as where the analog sound would come from. If it was a vintage phonograph, this would only amplify the sound, but what it appears to be is an actual speaker powered by this, I don't know, computer chip looking thing. Nonetheless, pretty cool. Aha! So, after peeking through the boxes very quickly, the belt is actually located around the turntable. It's pretty nifty place to put it. So like a goon, I took it off, but it actually doesn't need to come off. It simply needs to stretch around the motor wheel located right here. And once we are back center, shouldn't be hard to just boop, and there we are. So we're gonna AC plug. That completely rotates, which is nice. I like that. It's not stuck in any one direction. We take out our auxiliary cable, business card, there's a cleaning cloth. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. It's so nice that everything, including the tone arm, is all in brass. It brings the whole look of a vintage unit together. This is our tone arm lifter, clean, looks super nice. The finish is great, it's elegant. Let me show you the front. So the front of the unit has a pretty small display. There's your infrared dot right there, that's for your remote. And we have two knobs, which are volume and 33 or 45, as well as stop. Why does this say compact disc? This doesn't take discs. This says CDR compatible. There's no way that this thing takes CDs. What am I missing? No, not even close. So that's a typo or something. The front of the unit says compact disc digital audio CDR compatible, and that is 100% not accurate, as there's no CD in. Power is right on the back, covered by a rubber stopper. On the other side of where the power is located, there's also a small wire antenna. Now before we turn it on, let's take a better look at this. There's two speakers, one on the left and one on the right. These are more or less your tweeters, and funny enough, this unit actually sports a subwoofer on the bottom. It's not that large of a subwoofer, but it's most definitely a subwoofer. I'm gonna turn this guy around so I can read it. Direct this towards y'all. The unit looked like it was going to read a green digital, but what it in fact does is light up a blue LED in those green digital lines. It looks a little funny and it's different. It's something I didn't anticipate, but it's not bad. It's just different. So you're able to scan radio by holding forward or backwards. Just testing the audio from the radio, it wasn't bad. It sounded nice. It sounded full. I'd like to listen to a record. So let's turn this on. Do this really quick. Okay, so this sounds great. It's a great sounding unit. I will say, for the vintage aspect, it'd be nice to be able to either turn off the electronic speakers. There's also no way to hook up more speakers on this unit. So if you were really into audio and you were into record playing, I don't know, if you like music and you have better speakers, this is probably not the best unit for you, as there is no direct out. I'm actually impressed with the entire unit. I feel that LuguLake has taken a very classic design of phonograph and has really brought it up to modern day. It sounds exceptional. The fact that you can still play a radio or even a Bluetooth device, it's just one more reason to keep this around in a modern house. I'm gonna switch out the records for a second. Okay, so you can play the unit without the horn. I don't know if I would. I think there's better options for standalone record players. What you're doing when you buy this unit is you're going for that vintage look. This is very specific. A very specific buyer could enjoy fully the dynamic of this record player, this phonograph. When it comes to the balance arm, it's not automatic, and from what I can tell, it's not adjustable. So when it comes to a lively audience, say you're dancing, this would most definitely skip. I think the person that could and should buy this is somebody that grew up and remembers this era. For somebody like myself, I'm better suited with a more modern record player, something that's covered, colorful, and possibly even easier to travel with. This is a standalone unit that more or less functions as, in my opinion, a talking piece, a conversation artifact, something that somebody would look at and go, wow, that's really cool, where'd you get it? Does it work? Yes, it's a modern player and it sounds great. What more could you want for just over $200? It's got extremely clean lines, it's well manufactured, it's not too heavy. Matter of fact, this unit is just over 9 pounds, like 9 pounds, 1.2 ounces. Now, don't get light and cheap confused. I will touch again on this is extremely well manufactured. Everything looks so polished and put together. Funny enough, the one thing I'm not crazy about is the actual branding on the unit. I think it could be better placed somewhere else, and having it stamped on the top kind of takes away from the overall aesthetic. But I think it's super nice. I really do. This phonograph is something that I can see people definitely wanting because, truthfully, what else is there? What else checks so many boxes? Radio, auxiliary, Bluetooth, and actual records. A 2-speed belt-driven record player with the aesthetics of an old gramophone. I am actually curious about the Bluetooth though, so let's try that quick before we wrap this video up. So all I did was press Bluetooth on the unit and it instantly recognized on my phone as phonograph. Couldn't have been easier. We're now connected. Let's see how this sounds. I am extremely impressed. It was easy to connect to. It sounds great. The max volume on this unit goes 30. So from 0 to 30, there was still no distortion, and the music I was listening to was more contemporary alternative. So it sounded exceptional. I'm very happy with it. Another wish list thing with a company like this, I'd like to see, it would be nice to see some sort of EQ option. I know that comes with a more digital feel, but even because this is computerized and internally digital, funny enough, one of those things I mentioned, like not being able to use the speakers, only being able to use the loudspeaker and getting that vintage tinny, trebly sound. That would be nice. I can't believe I said horny. But beyond that, a little bit extra bass boost, treble boost, small hall, things like that. A couple of very easy programmable presets would be nice to see in a unit like this as well. So that is the Lugu Lake belt-driven 2-speed turntable. Thank you again, Lugu Lake, for sending me this unit. It is absolutely beautiful and it sounds great. If you guys like this video and you want to watch more, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Also, if you're into audio and you're into turntables, check out this video right here of a Crosley. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.